get everybody on here, including us. Upcoming.
You don't trade me phones. I don't like that one.
Oh no, I don't like it either because it's so small.
Get it all focused. Here's that one.
No.
Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful night. I wonder.
Got it.
Something ain't right with it, dude.
Hi, Brandon. So glad it's warming back up. We were cold here in Texas too. Yeah, today was pretty chilly, but tomorrow is supposed to start in the 60s, and I cannot wait.
Husker boy, how are you? Trudy, good evening. Sherman, good evening. Pauline, thank y'all so much for hopping on here. And Dale, hello to the two. Thank you. Hello to y'all as well.
Denise got bronchitis, so she's watching us in bed. I'm sorry to hear that. I know bronchitis goes a lot, bronchitis and pneumonia a lot with this weather, with this nasty weather going on.
We, that's us is trying to fight the crud off. But one good thing about it is we did make it through the winter blast. The very first night was really, really cold, but we did make it. Hey, Tony, how are you? Well, let everybody hop on here. We just really want to just hop on and visit with everybody, see how everybody's Christmas went, and just kind of share our Christmas with y'all. And honestly, we just missed y'all. We visit.
Here in a little bit. Not right now. I want to wait a little bit, let people get on, but I want to kind of see what people are doing for New Year's.
Yeah.
CJ, I'm doing good. I still have the cough, but it's breaking up finally. It's not as bad as it's been. But it's still just a cough though to me. It's not I'm able to do everything. I just have a cough while I do it.
Hello from Southern California. Sherman said, all my pipes froze and busted. I spent all Christmas. Well, luckily we didn't have no pipes bust, but we did, all of our water froze, except the ABC tote we had back there.
We had a warmer inside of it, and
we
it
had
worked
a water
great.
warmer, and we was able to transport water from outside to inside the camper, so that did really good.
Did you know the hotel here is shut down till March?
Why?
Because their main water line or whatever busted, and it ruined a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And the same one next town over, but they're not shutting down. They don't have to shut down. This one does.
Isn't as bad. But
yeah.
The one over here had like 2 inches of water in each room.
Yeah. They were talking about my sister-in-law actually works there, and they had to move all kind of the good furniture that actually made it out alive. They have those stored in the pool room and the fitness room, and they're using every room that they have just to store chairs and futons or beds or anything that actually made it. It's crazy.
The animals did really good. We did lose one chicken,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, every one of the animals did really, really good. So I think with the chickens, it wasn't necessary the weather. I was talking to a ranger that I work with, and she raises chickens, and she was talking about how her chicken's breast is so thin, and that she found out that you need to worm them 2 to 3 times a year. I was not aware of that. She gave me a picture of the medicine. We got some medicine now, so we're going to start giving them the wormer for the chickens starting tomorrow, and hopefully we can get them back up and going. None of them really had codes, really. The ones that we gave the LA 200 to, they're doing really good right now. So, but we did lose one.
Froze, tundra, Arctic, North Dakota, warming up some here a few days.
Yes, Dodger did amazing.
I think he ended up being the warmest animal out here.
Yeah, he was super warm, but You know, he did not stay much in his little cubby hole. Uh, believe it or not, he liked being out. We had it covered up by the tarp on both sides, or on front and the back, the north and the west. But he did really good. I was shocked we did not have no babies, but
I know we still haven't had babies out of those two,
we're waiting. We're waiting.
but maybe we can get something worked up on that. I have some pumpkins still there, a natural wormer.
Natural. Well, I think they're going to need more than that. We did get some high powered medication for worming the chickens. Uh, and we'll talk about that when I go to worming them and kind of explain what it is, how many doses. Um, a lot of people uses it. It does it necessarily say it's for chickens? No, but I know several people after doing some research on it, they use it and worked really, really good for the chickens and really quick.
The kids are. We just put them to bed. Addison obviously is still already asleep. The other three, I think Braylee was almost asleep, but the boys were laying down. But they're inside and they're keeping Toasty in there.
From Tennessee. Uh, we did get quite a bit of stuff done today.
Yep, even more tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a bunch more to go tomorrow. We're trying to build some pens for the baby, for the mamas that are going to have babies. That way we can keep them separated.
We kind of want to make them a pen, kind of how their feeding area is. I mean, it does because it doesn't have to be super super big, but we'll take that tunnel since they don't really need it right there anyways. That's a smaller tunnel, and we'll put it in there with some hay and kind of like that barn thing we just built.
We'll probably put another panel inside, and I'll pull one panel over and let the ones that's fixing to have babies into there. That way they can get into those feeders, and we will extend the other panel out to do all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see in the next video that here I put out I almost cut my finger off by messing with those panels. That was some severe stuff right there. That's some bad pain.
Carbon monoxide, did we ever figure out why that went off?
Yeah, so the reason why that went off is on the outside, you've seen the tarp that we had. Like I say, the wind was blowing. It blew, I like ripped it. And part of the
Actual cover
went over the water heater, and that's where the carbon dioxide came from.
So we opened the doors and
we aired it out.
We aired it out, and it went off. And
since the covers completely blew off the trailer now, but
yeah.
I did reach back out to the company because the last 2 days have been really, really cold in that trailer. That cover made a really, really big difference. Trying to keep the propane going in this thing since we took the cover off we're changing bottle after bottle. Mm-hmm. So we definitely, hopefully they will work with us again. If not, we'll just have to buy one.
Yeah, I wonder, do they make actual covers for people that live in them?
I think that's as close as you can get. I mean, I know people said that was ones for them to be stored, but they had the windows that you could actually roll up.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, we didn't put the last few straps on that area because I didn't want it to be under there. But yes.
Yeah. Oh, the Can-Am is doing wonders. We use it daily, and I wouldn't know life without it almost.
Right.
Because we've been, especially after Christmas, all the Christmas wrappings and everything, we've been loading up trash and hauling it where it needs to go, and the feed, we've been feeding in it. Today we did some stuff that we'll see in a video, but it was better that we had the side by side. It's just I don't know how we survived without it.
It makes things a lot easier around here, especially when we got to go up on the hill to get T-post or T-post
Yeah.
driver and need to go down to the front. It just makes things a lot easier and faster to get things done. Um, which y'all have not seen it yet, not unless I don't even know if that's been uploaded on the members yet on the four wheelers. But the kids did get four wheelers. We'll have to upload a picture on that. Oh man,
Are you stiff today?
I'm stiff.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
We finally got our refrigerator down here. We don't have nothing in it. I mean, we have what was already in it, but
We finally got a refrigerator. We're super excited about it.
and our freezer.
And our freezer's right there.
But
That will save us from having to go to the store every day to get something, because all we had was that one little freezer icebox deal in the camper, because the original icebox don't work.
Usually every time I go to the store, I try to get about 3 meals. Like today, I got things for tacos, chili, and then I made a big pot of soup, which soup usually goes 2 days. But so we'll have soup today and tomorrow, and then we'll have chili the next day, or I may do tacos. I don't know, but it's gonna be nice to actually have our stuff down here. And now we have our deer meats in this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier.
So we'll go ahead and show y'all, but the kids got four wheelers for Christmas, which me and Steph was going to get one big one and one small one for the two Otis, and then the two small ones. But as many of y'all probably know, TC, he reached out and he asked if he could purchase them a big gift. And he actually talked about it first, but he was like, I don't want to do it because I don't want to steal y'all's thunder or whatever. I told him, I was like, well, we're going to get up them fours anyways. So if you would like, I'm not going to take the blessing from you. So he definitely blessed the kids with four-wheelers.
The fridge and freezer will save you so much money being able to buy them. Yeah, and that's what we've always done also is I want to get a stand-up freezer, but I've got to find one first, I guess. And we have to wait till we actually have everything ready because there's no space, especially in this shed. But so we need to get electric in the other one. But hey, Ed. But
what's going on, Ed?
I want to get a stand-up one, especially going to be harvesting Fred, our cow, and then the deer that y'all have brought in. And
yes, so like y'all say, we're very thankful for TC and everyone else that sent stuff, and we're thankful for the people that didn't. We don't look at y'all any other way.
And we've got tons of cards also.
Yeah, we got tons of cards.
We didn't put those on the Christmas opening the Christmas gifts, I don't think.
It would have took so much longer, but a lot. That's the deal. A lot of people like to stay anonymous on that kind of stuff, and I understand. And like I say, is just because you don't send us nothing, we don't look at you no different. We love each and every one of y'all the same. We're not going to take somebody's blessing, but at sometimes you have to say, you don't. Wow.
Need to turn. It might be because of the wind. The wind has picked up within the last hour or two. It's picked up a lot.
I don't know if TC has hopped in here or not. I haven't seen him, I don't think. But yes, we're very thankful of that. And the kids, well, we're going to show a little bit. We're going to show a little bit in some pictures of the kids getting four-wheelers. We're not going to bash YouTube or whatever. Stephanie has got a couple flag warnings from YouTube that the content is kid content.
Only made for kids.
Only made for kids. So for a little while, her videos isn't going to have much of the kids in it, just until she can get off the YouTube's radar. We know what we did wrong. I mean, we just kind of posted too much about the kids, and we're going to fix it, and life's going to go on. But that's what's going to kind of happen for a little while. So don't worry. Everything's going to be good. We're super excited. Everything's going to work out.
Yeah, we
Donald, thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
right now, you know, the kids are home because it's Christmas break. Well, I've been showing a lot of the kids just.
Okay,
Well,
it is. I apologize. It is the wind.
Yeah. All right, get some comments before it completely goes dead. Just tell YouTube the kids identify as adults.
I got a few tricks up my sleeve that we're going to be putting in. And a lot of things are some key words that were being said in the videos. So there's things that we got to change, or she's got to change. This is crazy. Let me see if I can raise it up, see if that'll change it. Maybe by raising it up, it'll change it a little bit.
Yeah, the kids can be included, and obviously they're going to be included anyways, just not on video.
And that's the deal. Is it's because people has done things before in the past in kids and targeting kids. They had to. I'm not dissing them for that. I'm not dissing them at all. I think our children need to be protected. And they're, like I said, is, you know, with Steph, you know, starting her own channel and, you know, just doing her thing. There's keywords that I don't use in my stuff because I've already known about it. I've made her aware of everything. So I think everything's going to be good. So just give it a little bit of time.
Oh, Teresa said if we build a frame, kind of like you did that barn, but build it around the RV, that would keep it warmer.
Yeah, I can do that as well. Yeah, Kay, which I talked to Daniel, Dutch, and Kevin and Gary and Cassie on a daily basis. So there's just some things that we got to change up. You know, it ain't nothing that we're doing wrong. We're just saying that's the reason why in my channel, like if somebody says something in a comment that I have a keyword that is blocked, that comment will never make it on my page. The keywords is what we're talking about. When we talk about long irons and things like that, that we have to say it that way, because if we say the real name, they will start dinging us on it. And once that is said so many times, they're going to dock your channel for it. No, I understand what you're saying, Nelly, but that's just part of it. That's part of starting a new channel. When I first started, you know, we didn't have the whole family in it every day. But like she said, is they've been on Christmas break, so they've been in all the videos, and it ain't like periodically throughout the video. So what? It's no big deal.
I have a new channel, so they're watching me a little bit closer than like they do our main channel.
Our main channel. So the family's still going to be here. It's you know,
it's going to be just, I mean, we're going to have the same videos for our main channel.
Yeah,
so
the main channel, nothing changes.
On there.
It's just this one until she basically the channel builds credibility or something like that. So like when I upload a video, I don't it does not have to go to YouTube and be scanned, because I've uploaded so many videos and I haven't put no bad stuff on there, so it doesn't have to go to YouTube and be scanned. So once you get there, you're perfectly fine. Like I said, we've been talking to Cassie and Dutch and all of them, and we got it figured out. All right. We did.
How are Badger and Dodger doing? They're doing really good. Dodger loves the cold, which we thought was weird because everybody was telling us that kangaroos are not made for winter, and they probably are not, but this kangaroo wasn't born like
Yeah, this kangaroo was born in Oklahoma.
yeah, so it's, I guess, used to it. I don't know. And then Badger's doing really good. He's starting to get a little bit more, what do you call it, towards the goats. Actually, not as scared of the goats. He's trying to stand
They're
his
becoming,
ground.
more friendlier, as he's standing up for himself.
Thank you, Joan. Do we need to watch what we type?
The biggest,
Not really, because it just takes it off.
the biggest thing that which I got to go in there is the KID word. That's probably a word that we're going to put in a block, and
I say it all the time.
yeah,
That was one thing that I'm going to have to learn.
that's
I'm
what
always talking about the kids.
that's what got her, which you said it again. So that's what did it.
It's on here.
So Fred is doing good, and like I say, that's the reason why we got all of our icebox and freezers over here. We are eventually going to go ahead and schedule a harvest date, and yeah.
No, we don't plan on Dodger being in that pen. I mean, he'll have a bigger pen
Yeah, like I say, is with me working a full-time job, and we got so many projects going. He's next in line to get a bigger pen. It just, we kind of do everything in a order. Like we knew the big freeze was coming. We knew the bigger horses and Badger needed somewhere to stay, and that's what we did. And the ponies did really good in their new shed.
Yeah, 8 o'clock has a point, because I've been saying, like, you know what baby goats are called?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I've been saying, that a lot too. Trying to make myself sound more professional, more like a farmer, because that's what they're called, not baby goats. But whatever. I've got a text, so he's reading it. Hey, Rebecca. Nanette, I was wondering if all the gifts arrived. I was late to Christmas Eve in the morning and didn't see a couple of items. Which ones didn't you see? And I can tell you if they opened them or got them.
Yeah, we got a lot of emails on that too. It's like somebody didn't see their gift opened, but
well, this was Nanette. She's the one that sent all the books.
Okay, like we opened a lot of gifts on lives up to the last week of Christmas, just because there was just no way we could store all them, and but like I say, every gift we got, we did open during the live. Other than there was some shoes that we did. The kids needed the shoes really bad because
mud.
That's when we didn't have rock. And as soon as they got them,
Brandon thought I ordered shoes.
I thought Steph ordered them until somebody sent an email, and I was like, I felt really, really bad about that. And but yes, we try to recognize everybody that sends something. If we miss, it's not on purpose. I promise.
Just name all your animals KID.
Yeah. No, they don't understand that, and that's the deal with YouTube. They have their rules. You don't follow them, they don't care. You're done. So, we love making videos. We love sharing our lives with each and every one of y'all, and we plan on keep on doing it. We just got to build. What do you call it? Just got to build the credibility on this channel because their rule says you can have a family channel, but the younger ones cannot be like the main characters. So we got everything fixed, so there's no need to even get back into it. We got it handled.
That's what Catherine said. Most other channels don't open gifts anymore because of the issues we're having, and that's really. I think that's how we are, like how other channels used to be, because we want to involve everybody, and we want to. We're newbies.
Yeah, we want to. I mean, obviously, if somebody sends something, we want to recognize them. But there's times that we don't get to show it on the video, or we don't do a live. It's just part of it,
Okay, Nanette. Yes, they did open those. I think we opened those on the live.
Mm-hmm.
Did we do it this time?
Yeah, the DVD, yeah.
Yeah.
There was 3 of them.
The horse book. The cook. Oh, I thought the cookbook was for me. Karate Kid and Night at the Museum. Yeah, they've actually watched Night at the Museum, and I think 2 of the Karate Kids. They really like the first one. I think it's because it's more not cartoonish. It's more like a kid's movie than the other 3 are more like my time, like Karate Kid when I was a kid and loved them.
Yeah, Teresa, that's Kevin. Yeah, I actually talked to him the day he was actually making that video. Call them animals, yeah. Yeah, and that's the deal. There's so much work to do out here. I still got. We did decide that we are going to put insulation in this building. You'll see that in the next video, or a couple of videos that I'm going to post, because it was super, super cold in here when we was getting the feed and everything. So we're going to go ahead and insulate this and eventually get it completed.
Yeah. Eventually, but it's, perfect. Just about perfect conditions now. It just needs to be a little bit warmer. Y'all remember Drop Dead Fred, funny movie, and Mouse on the Motorcycle? I do remember Drop Dead Fred. I forgot about that. That was like more my sister's. Like, I think that one was more 80s movie, wasn't it? Or it might have been an early 90s. I think.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. Because I think that was more my older sister.
Yeah, it's just, it's hard to stay focused on one thing when you got so many things going. Like the shed, obviously, there was the deadline on that. It had to be done that day. That's the reason why I worked until almost midnight one night, and is after 1 o'clock the next night. But it's just one of those things.
I like Little Monsters too. Doris, $20. Thanks for being you. Thank you, Doris. We try to be real.
And I think sometimes just being real, people just like, you're doing this wrong, doing that wrong. No, it ain't wrong. That's life.
That's how we do it.
That's how I just do it we do it the way we can do it to our ability.
Yeah, Badger is the main one that uses that barn. I see him in it almost every time I come out. And then the ponies did when it was really, really cold. But now that it's not like super, super cold, I don't ever see them in it. But I'll see the goats a little bit. But I think Badger's the main one that I see. I don't know if you see any other one.
Badgers. There's a few of the goats that hang out in there, but Badger's in there all the time. Badger's, he is getting so. We're trying to find him a friend, and hopefully we can do that here pretty soon.
Thank you, Yvette.
Well, thank you. Like I say, we love what we're doing, and me and Steph was actually riding on the side by side the other night when we was just talking like, cannot believe we have a side by side, and then like, I can't believe how far we came. I mean, when we moved out here, this was just woods. There's trees everywhere, and you sit back and look at it, and it's like, we did this. We did this. We came from nothing to having a house, to buying property, to having kids, starting a family, and now we're, building a new life out here in the country, and it's absolutely amazing. I mean, it's rough right now in the RV, just because it's cold, but I don't know if we talked about it in the video or not. The night that we ran out of the propane.
How we really didn't.
How we didn't. We ran out of propane.
Oh, the very, very first time?
Yeah.
I don't know if we did or not.
But yeah, the first. No, I did. We did in the Christmas thing, I think. But anyways, we I got the propane bottles filled. I guess one of them had a leak in it or whatever, and I come home at 2:00 in the morning and turn the furnace on. It didn't come on, so I go out to switch it. It didn't switch. I picked it up and it was empty. So it was about 2:30 then, and we ended up getting all the kids and moving them to the top bunk in our bed, and we all six of us slept in that little bitty queen size bed. We shut the door and put the electric heater there, and that electric heater up there, it did the job.
It got me a little too hot. I don't know if it was a heater or being up against 5 Chickasaw Indians.
Yeah.
But it was definitely warm after that. Stephanie coffee puts me to sleep. I know that sounds crazy, but it really does. So I would fall asleep even more. It like puts me to it. You're gonna go get coffee, aren't you?
No.
Oh, but coffee is. It just. I guess it fills me up, so it makes me sleepy. I don't know. Braylee, you thought about getting a yurt? Not sure how much those cost though.
A what?
A yurt. Remember a long time ago, before we even got this, people were talking about we should get a yurt.
I don't know what that is.
I think Cassie and them went and stayed in one time.
Oh, yeah, I know now. I'll be right back.
I think he's going to go get a drink. Will you get me one if you get one?
Yeah.
I know I need a Dr. Pepper, but I didn't buy any today. I went to Walmart and I got cream soda, Mountain Dew, and I was going to get Coke, but I decided against it because they went up $2, and I was just mad. I'm sure we'll get some more if Brandon wants some, but it was like $12 for a 24 pack. And that just, Mountain Dew's $10. So I was like, no, I'll just get 2 Mountain Dews. Yeah, and I talk a lot whenever I get sleepy, so maybe that's just it. Stuff, do you all have merch for sale? I don't think they're actually for sale right now. Daniel is actually, he volunteered to house them, I guess, just because we don't have storage. I mean, we're starting to get storage now, but we didn't have very much storage, so they're over there. But we're not actually selling them until we can get them back and get them back on our website and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I drink water the most, but at night time, if I want to wake up, I'll get me one. Oh, those hot, yeah, they're hot-blooded bodies. Addison has me in her, like she's a white girl like me, and she's cold all the time. But I forget I still have my. We was feeding just a little bit ago, and this is my camera. Which tonight we didn't video, but I was holding the flashlight, so I kept this one in my pocket and this one using the flashlight. I forgot I still had it on, but I'm not going to take it off because it's cold. I think my other one's inside the camper. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Hot coffee puts me to sleep. Iced coffee, I'm fine. Yeah. I can't sleep until I've had coffee. See, that's what I probably would do later on after the kids are... I mean, I can have kids and drink coffee at nighttime to put me to sleep, but I sleep just fine.
Chocolate stuff?
They're up in our cabinet in our room. I think he's actually going to make me a hot chocolate. Look at that. Okay. Stop the yawning. You're making everyone else go right along with you. There's a Christian movie, and it's on Daystar. It's called, that channel, you can watch it on your iPad or your phone, called Fireproof. We've seen Fireproof before. Brandon and I have. I think we actually got it loaned out from our church. Our church has some movie racks, and you can go put your name on it or whatever, and then you can keep it for however long, but then whenever you turn it back in, they'll mark your name off. Hey, Kathy. Or is this Tatum? Okay. I think I'm back towards the bottom. It's Tatum. Hey, girl. The one that's on Kathy Cobbler. Kathy is actually my sister, but Tatum is on there, and that is my niece. If you fill a water bottle with salt water and put the salty water bottle in the waters, the salt water won't freeze in the water bottle, but will defrost a hole in the water. That almost sounded like a tongue twister, but that's a good tip. Yes, I'm always tired. I think the wind has to do with a lot of it right now, though, because I'm getting tired at like 7 o'clock in the evening. When back in the day, well, but when we was living in the other house, I'd stay up with Brandon or wait for Brandon to get off at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'd be fine. I'd go to sleep, wake up at 7 every morning to get the kids ready for school and everything. The kids are asleep. I know it's Christmas break, but it's still, they still get to go to bed. It depends on what kind of day they had. They had a super long day today, so I told them, let's just get some extra sleep. Plus, we have a lot to do tomorrow. Can you let us know what heater you have? I just bought 1500 BTU heater that's supposed to heat up a room up to 300 square feet and up to 70 degrees, but it was useless unless you were within a couple feet from it. This one, I don't remember what it's called, but I'll get it up in front of the camera. I'll try to. It doesn't actually have a name on it. But it's a little heater like this right here. And it heats up really fast. It goes up to 86 degrees as well. Tatum's on here. My niece that called me earlier.
Oh, yeah?
She's on as Kathy Cobbler, my sister. So I was like, oh, I bet that's... I said, is that Tatum or Kathy? And she said Tatum. It's going to have to cool down.
Yeah,
And now we can actually... Hey, there might be ice in the ice machine, huh?
No, there ain't water to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that was my sleepiness talking. I'm so sorry, but I had to delete. My dad was being, you know. I don't know why that heater doesn't have a name on it. You would think, but it has eco, so it saves your economy or whatever.
A lot of times, companies will make a product like another product, but they can't put a name on it because of the product.
Oh.
The original one. So.
Well, he was asking about it because he bought one that's supposed to heat up like, I forget what it was, like 300 feet or something like that, and it only warms you up if you're right there in front of it. It doesn't actually warm up the room.
Yeah, this actually warms up the room, but Steph got her some products in the mail the other day. We're going to open them up tomorrow. She got her some electric bikes.
Oh,
so we're going to
just totally spaced and went straight from heaters to electric bike. Was you thinking because electric?
Yeah.
We're doing the whole electric thing. Can't the ponies have salt? The reason why I asked this is, can't you put a little bit of salt on the water, or when it freezes, unthaw it? Because they were talking about salt will unthaw it.
Yeah,
but now
there's no salt that would unthaw what we just went through. We're talking the ice was 3 inches thick. If it was something small, it would be, okay. But yes, they do drink salt or eat salt.
He said, I know I've asked this 100 times, but are you going live at work anytime soon? I know you were going to that night, and I was actually waiting up for you to go live, and then you didn't.
Well,
because it was snowy.
We're battling some stuff at work right now that it'll be a while. I'm just going to put it that way. And if I do hop on, it's just a surprise or whatever. But drugs are taking over, and we're having to do some heavy working.
Do you know the wattage or anything about the heater? It doesn't even say the watts.
And Dale says, wow, electric bikes? Awesome. I want one of those.
I know. Brandon's talking about getting rid of them. I'm like, no, I'm not. I think he was mouthing, though. Brandon. Have you seen the wood plank trick in the big water bowls? I've heard about that. Stick a 2x4 in it or whatever.
I did put a piece of wood in one of them. It froze completely.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah, we rode some, which I don't think they'll go. I don't know. They might go as fast as those in the city.
What?
Those electric bikes, but those ones were pretty fun. Them bikes go 35 to 40 miles an hour.
I've never rode an electric bike, so I'm not for sure.
Except the one up there.
Yeah, that was an electric scooter, though. It wasn't a bike. I've never rode an actual bike.
I didn't think about that. These are bikes, aren't they?
Yeah, they're bicycles.
Oh, yeah, I've never rode an electric bike either. So can you pedal if they run dead?
Yeah.
Who's awake in there?
Nobody. If they was playing hooky. Because they was all asleep.
I just heard something.
We are located in... Where are y'all at? That's your niece, ain't it? Yeah.
We're in our shed.
Yeah,
That's what she's talking about.
This is, one of the sheds. The other shed, the company will be here Saturday to rip the windows out and replace all of them. And they're going to replace some of the siding as well that is damaged. So, Crandall definitely, I'm glad he come down because he's the one that pointed it out. And they're going to come back and fix it the right way.
Do you need at least 9,000 watt heater for a room?
I have no clue when you're...
If I knew how much this watch was, I would say this is big. This is good enough for one room.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's
it doesn't
almost good
show
enough for the whole camper, really.
Yeah, but really the camper's one room. I mean, it's kind of two, but...
Yeah, we try to keep the kids on a schedule. I mean, sometimes Leighton gets to stay up later just because...
He gets an hour later than the rest of them.
He's bigger than... Sometimes he may be outside helping me, and...
Sometimes he may go to bed with the kids, depending on how he's doing.
Yeah, because...
If
we all work outside in one day, the other night, I didn't feel good at all. Night before last or last night, we went to bed at like 9 o'clock, and that is very, very unusual for me. But sometimes your body gets just drained, and you have to rest.
Yeah, Leighton seems all excited about moving out to the shop, or not shop, the barn, the tiny house, his pad, whatever. But he is one that shows to be, he's his dad. He shows big tough, but he's a big teddy bear. And he is, I have a feeling he's going to get scared out there. Even like roller coasters and stuff like that, he doesn't do them with me. Addison will do them. Addison is the one that's really not really scared of the dark. She's not scared of much things. So, who knows? We may have Addison out there.
And Dale said, I rode one once. You have to pedal them. They make it easier, but they don't work like scooters. Fun, though.
Oh.
It'd be interesting. Get some electric oil heaters. We do have some electric oil heaters. They're actually underneath the camper, and they did not work. Like I say, it was almost impossible to keep anything from freezing up the other day. But we did keep the ABC tote. I was real thankful that it stayed unthawed because we was able to go out there and scoop the water, feed the animals, the chickens and stuff, and all we really had to do is bust the ice for the bigger animals, so it worked out great and was able to bring the water in to the RV.
Yep. Hey. Yeah, Addison is my little mini-me. I've actually, Braylee, if you look at baby pictures of me, Braylee, maybe I need to do that. Well, it'll have to be after we move to our new house because all of our pictures are stored away. But maybe I can find one on Facebook or something. Braylee looks a lot like my, toddler years. And Addison does, but she looks more like me now. And Braylee looks more like me when I was a baby.
Yeah, I think once the tiny house is done, it would be more like a living room as well. Give us somewhere to hang out and, maybe put a couch over there and get us a TV in there. We're really, really trying to get internet out here, but to get a 45-foot pole is almost impossible. And then I looked at getting one of those, it's an antenna, they sell them on Amazon, and it goes up to they have them 45 and then they have them 50, but that's pretty expensive for shipping and everything else. But I don't know. That's the only way to get it out here. U.S. Cellular says they have internet, but I'm not. I'm not for sure how well that's going to work.
Hopefully this reaches to me.
No, we did. This heater did not come from Tractor Supply. One of our subscribers actually sent us this heater when we first moved out here.
Yeah, who was that? You remember?
It was an anonymous one.
Was it?
Yeah. We moved out here because one night it got really cold and we didn't have propane at the time. And I came out here and got the heater and unboxed it, put it inside, and ever since then it's been in there. We bring it back and forth.
Mm-hmm. I need to get me another one so that I can leave that one in there and put one out here.
It's a family laundry room. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Pass one down, turn it around, whatever.
So I've got to run the water line from the main all the way down here, which I'm debating whether, because digging with the backhoe is going to make a really big dip, which I can come back and fix it later, or would it be just easier just to go get a trencher and trench one big old line and put the water line in? So I haven't made my mind up yet. I think you can rent one of those for like a half of a day or something. So I may look into that because that might be a lot easier than digging all the way from the main to over here.
You wanted to trade me chargers because
That's
Leighton's
my
is
charger.
always
That's
dead.
my charger. Always
I mean, not
dead.
chargers,
Oh,
phones,
yeah.
because his is always
Yeah.
dead.
Don't come at me.
That's what it is. Leighton's and Brandon's phones, I charge mine every single night, and it stays pretty good charged most of the day. They do not.
We ended up getting down to 4 degrees the first night. 4 degrees. The wind chill was -10. The wind was like 40 to 50 miles an hour. We will probably do a trencher, but it's just like anything else is, I don't know. There's just so much to do out here, and it's so overwhelming. I'm hoping I can take another vacation this coming up month and try to get a bunch of it done. Mike is good with electricity. So Mike with the Fowler Family Farm, I know most of y'all probably know them. Him and Tanya, we've been friends with them for the last couple years. And he's actually a Oklahoma City officer. But Crandall was telling me he's pretty good with electric. So I may have him come down for electric and water. I don't know. We'll see. Well, he did help us put the main water line in at the very beginning when we got everything down here. So is it not charging?
No. Oh, there it goes. I can't hold my breath, or I need to hold my breath.
It's probably like that video you recorded today.
No.
I recorded some of the best video I probably recorded all year.
I recorded.
All year. And I go to upload it tonight, and there's no video there.
And I know for sure it was recording the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
The grass has come back a little bit. To the point that I almost want to go ahead and let the ponies out, but I still have a couple more days. If I decide to go hunting, I can still go hunting.
Any special meanings besides behind their names? Not really. Their middle names, both girls are Marie, after like me, my mom, my grandma, a bunch of my family. The girls are Marie, and then after my mom passed away, my sister, they have there's two daughters, one from each sister. They named they put Marie in their daughters' names, and then Brandon, it's his dad and his brother are Gene, so I decided just to do both boys Gene. But their first names, Brandon picked the girls' names, and I picked the boys' names. That's kind of why I've always liked weird names, like kind of uncommon. And Kayson, at the time anyways, Kayson was very uncommon, and Leighton definitely was uncommon. Leighton, I heard my stepsister actually dated a Leighton way back in sixth or seventh grade when I lived in Missouri, and I just have always loved that name. And then now Brandon had to do the whole football stadium, like, does his name sound good? Like Leighton Gene Eddy, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
That was when we was first together. I was like still big in football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Yeah. Anyways, and he picked the girls, and I think he kind of copycatted because he wasn't for sure what he wanted the girls' names, and I wanted Bailey with no R, so Bailey, and Allison with LL. And so whenever like Addison was here, or when she was born, I was telling him that I like the name Allison, and he ended up choosing Addison. And I told him, I mean, I pick the boys, he picks the girls, no matter what. I mean, obviously we both have to kind of agree a little bit on it, because I'm not going to name my kid something I don't like. But, so yeah, he kind of changed it up a little bit. They get cold.
Oh, that's blowing right in my face.
Oh, so you move it where it's blowing in mine.
Yeah, just take a project at a time. One project
Case.
at a time. Yes.
Kayson and Brandon's facial expressions are so similar when they talk and smile. Kayson looks the most like Brandon. He's the Indian made over.
Yeah, he is something else, and
That's that foam that we're hearing.
oh, okay, that makes sense now.
I kept hearing stuff sliding. Just an idea you could do, like they have a girls and boys camp to make it fun for the kids could stay in the RV sometime and the boys stay in the tiny house. Oh yeah, we could do something like that. I think I haven't fully decided yet, but whenever Leighton does move out there, or whoever moves out there, I think I'm going to go ahead and just take the bed out, because 3 kids fit like perfect on the futon, because it's about the size of a twin size bed, but all 3 of them kids fit, like 2 girls on this side and Kayson right there in between, but head at the other end. So I don't know. I think I've convinced myself, just because there's so much more room in the camper that way. Now, obviously, if we're going to live in it for years and years because we won't ever get a house, we can change it. But I don't know.
How's the hot chocolate? My coffee's all right, but I'm looking at it. It's got a lot of grounds in it. I think we need to get a new coffee pot. That thing's about due.
Mine was really good. I finished it. It already got really cold, and I didn't need ice.
Yeah, that's one thing that we also learned is like we have to be careful with the kids driving like the side by side and stuff like that. There's several things that everything is because somebody's got hurt before in the past, so everybody's worried about getting sued.
Kayson broke his arm a while back, but he's completely healed up, and
He's already failed on 3 or 4 times.
yeah, he's fell 1,000 times since he's broke it, but that's just Kayson. But he can reach about like this, but he should be able to actually pull his arm all the way back. So he still has some therapy that he's got to do, and I may even check into actually calling the physical therapy. And the doctor told me I can just call them and tell him that his arm's just not stretching like it should be or something like that, and they'll just go ahead and recommend. I don't have to bring him up there and do all that. On a farm, all kids drive.
Yeah. And I think it'll all be all right later on. I was looking for. I seen that light there, so I was just looking to see if it was in there because we always try to keep up with the lights, and the hard thing is keeping them all charged at one time.
The hard thing is trying to find a charger.
Yeah, which finally we got enough phone chargers for every plug-in. So if they're gone, the kids have took them somewhere.
Yep. Leighton tried taking my phone charger earlier, and I said, "No, you can charge your phone on my phone charger, but don't take it out of the wall." Yeah, 8 o'clock. It has done him wonders, for sure.
What's that?
Kayson.
Oh yeah. Boy, I about cut my finger off yesterday though. Good Lord.
He's a big baby.
Yeah.
Show everybody your knife. Okay, you need to show them their knife.
Yeah.
That's
Got
what he
that
got
for
for
Christmas.
Christmas. It's funny. It's kind of a funny story. I think it's stuff at nighttime, so I might not shut up. Leighton was actually helping me. I think it was Christmas Eve when we was wrapping, wasn't it? Or no, it was a couple days before Christmas. But I told Leighton, yeah, he could help me wrap or whatever. It was just stuff for the other kids, and he won't tell them. And it was nieces and nephews, and I gave him that knife and told him, here, wrap this. And he said, why are you showing me this? And I said, because you need to wrap it for your dad. He said, no, this is mine. I want this. This is mine. And I was like, no, I bought that for your dad. And I said, it's from all of us, from the kids and me. And, he was kind of like, whatever. Well, then Dad ended up opening it. And, Christmas, or no, he didn't open it yet. Christmas Eve, Leighton opens a present from his Aunt Shelby.
This is mine. I just pulled this out of my
Oh,
pocket.
did you have Leighton's?
Yeah, I've actually got both of them for some reason.
Yeah, see, he's trying to steal both of them, but pretty much they have the same exact one. It's just Brandon's is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I like
Yours
it because
yours is more like old, it's kind of off-white, when his looks more pretty. I don't know how.
that's pretty neat.
Yeah. But anyways, they loved it. Mark the chargers with washi tape. Yeah, we've marked the chargers on whose is whose. We have names on them, and it doesn't matter. They still come up missing. How's the hand with the screw?
It's healing up now. I mean, that's been about almost 7 or 8 days ago. It hit right in that crease right there, and yeah, that really hurt. And then, literally yesterday,
Leighton's asleep.
we come home and to unload the panels, and I don't know why I did it. I did it before, but not as bad this time. But I had the panels and they didn't line up, and I went to push, and when I did push, it somehow caught this finger, and this finger, and it cut all three of them. But the pointer was the worst. Yeah, we had a really great Christmas. The kids, well, I mean, I don't even think we talked about my gift. I got a actual gun safe.
Safe.
Yeah, I got a safe, and we're going to put all our long irons in it. I say all of ours. They're all Leighton's. I think Ed's got him one every year, so he's getting a collection of them. So we're going to put all of his long irons in it. I think it holds up to 30. So pretty excited about it. I know it's super heavy, so if somebody tries to steal it, they're going to have to definitely work at it.
Corey said I had my middle finger sewed back on last year. Yeah, even if Brandon had gloves on, I think you still would have screwed into the hand.
Yeah, I would have. And I'll be honest, I cannot wear gloves. I really can't. And work. I've never been able to. And that's the reason why my hands have so many calluses and sores on them. I've just never been able to wear gloves. Now, I did wear gloves when I hauled hay, but working in, it just never have.
Ed said, I'm bringing him a new one in May, if that's okay, Daddy.
That's perfectly fine, because that boy, he absolutely loves it. I mean, I'm glad that he's into hunting, and that was going back to Leighton's deer. He got, turn that a little bit more, make my eyes water. This year was the first deer that Leighton got by himself, and it was by the gun that Ed got him last year. But the very first deer he got was actually when we was at the undersheriff's property, Jay, and he did pull the trigger and everything. But I mean, I had him helped up there. I was looking to make sure he was at the right spot. But this one here, I didn't do nothing but hold the camera, I do believe. So this was 100% him, and it was just a great feeling. And that's what he said. As soon as he dropped, he said, "I got him." And we called Dad, and we actually thought it was a Sunday for some reason, but yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah, that's what he plans on doing, is bolting it to the floor.
Yeah.
A lot of people on from me.
Good Lord, you got 400 people in here?
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. I
Good.
got 600 in my last one.
Yeah. How many subscribers you got?
Got more than you.
Percentage is way higher for me though. A building, a bus stop would be a neat video. Building a bus stop.
Yeah, I don't think we could where they actually pick up at.
No, because it's not on our property.
Yeah, it's not our property. She started later.
Yeah, see? They're on my side. Do I send some? That's what's bad about our family is, well, especially the kids, or that's a hard saying. But it's all of us. But like sports wise, or yesterday Leighton got in trouble because we was at their Uncle Cody's house and we was all playing Monopoly. Me, him, Uncle Cody, Addison, and Leighton. Well, I just want to let everybody know that I ended up winning. But I guess they don't have to pay money if the next person rolls and they don't say nothing about it. Well, Cody was like, "Here, Leighton, roll." And so Leighton rolled and didn't realize that he would have owed him like $900 and something off of Monopoly. But Leighton was, I think, turned around watching TV or something. I was like, oh, and he got really mad, and he got in trouble because of just how mad he got. But it's bad. Our competitions,
Yeah,
our competitiveness.
we like to win.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of me because, like, growing up, I was always taught that if you're not first, you're last. Second place is just the second place, or I don't remember how it was, but I always push the kids to the fullest, and I do want them to win, but afterwards, I thank them, I congratulate them because I know Leighton. He watches his wrestling videos so much, and it's just not like it was when he was younger. He missed out a couple of years because of the COVID, and he lost a lot of strength. He lost a lot of knowledge and talent, and he is just not there with the guys yet.
I think he thinks he's the best, even though he's not right now,
but he's still working at it.
It kind of gets him into some trouble.
Yeah, second place is the first loser.
Yeah, you have to lose with dignity and grace. Winning is not everything. That's one thing that we do have. Well, I say all of us. Like sports, the kids can lose, and they'll be upset, but they will still congratulate the winners and stuff like that. But when it comes to a board game, probably because it's with family and they don't want to show their butt to friends. I don't know.
And Steph, she always got on to me, but it's like, the kids, they play t-ball, okay? And at the end of the year, they all get participation trophies. Like, I don't know. To me, I think a trophy is something that you earn.
Yeah.
I don't think you just give people trophies just because they played. I think you give, if they won, they get a trophy. I don't think that's a good example that you teach
That's
children.
only in t-ball. That's not in baseball or softball or any of that.
Right, but still, you have to teach them.
They're little babies.
Well, I know, but it's just like when you raise a child. You have to teach them when they're a baby that they can't do that or they're going to get their hands spanked. I just don't, yeah. I'm not all about participation trophies.
He's not all about baseball either, though. I think that's why he didn't like it. But no, I've said something about that too. I was like, oh, I thought they only get trophies if they win, and there was a few times that we was at the lowest, like. It was crazy, and they still got.
Yeah, we didn't even win a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just did not like that you go up there and the kids all excited because they get a trophy, but they didn't never win a game. But
I did like this last year though, because the ones that actually did win, they got a big trophy.
Yeah, they did.
So I did like that.
And Leighton and Addison actually has big rings.
Yeah, well, that's baseball and softball.
Yeah.
That's not t-ball. Yep, they still have to learn that they can't win all the time.
Yeah. And that's the deal is I know they're going to lose. I know they're going to lose at several things, but I'm going to push them all the way until the end. And once they don't, they know that I'm still going to praise them after. And not till that, you can go back and watch all of we have some older wrestling videos with Leighton, and I tell him, you go out there, you give it your all. You don't give up and have good sportsmanship. I'll never be upset at you. I'm not going to be upset, but don't go out there and have bad sportsmanship. That is just one thing that I will not tolerate. And he's done really good. I don't think he's. There might have been one time when he got choked. He was upset, but other than that, every time he win or lose, he would get up and hug the kid and and go on. And but I'm gonna tell you, I've seen some kids at them wrestling tournaments that, oh man, let me tell you, if they was my kid, they would never be wrestling again.
Yeah.
But he kept coming back every year.
Yep, that's the key. But the other kids are the same way, though. It's not just Leighton. It's we try to tell the other ones because they're younger and they're learning. Now Addison,
The real OG, yes, I agree.
She's more girly girl. Yes, she likes softball, but I think she likes softball because her friends like softball. I'm learning that she likes to play the game, but she would do better on a team that her friends wasn't on, I think, because she knows them.
Hello, Lori. How are you? Yeah, she keeps asking to join.
I know.
You're going to have to talk to her about that. But, Stephanie works with the girls a lot more with softball. I'm not going to lie, I never did play baseball. I never really wrestled. I wrestled a little bit, but not much.
Sports all.
My dad, he was a state championship wrestler. He went all the way to nationals, and he was really good. And that's the deal. I was, Dad could show him more, but what I would do is look up things on YouTube, and then I would teach him. But most of all, I tell him to go out there and have fun, and you give it your all. And if you will push it all the way to the limits, most of the time, you're going to win. But I even with Kayson, I tell them is if you get out there your first match and you go super, super hard, and they will think you're so mean that they will not even want to try to attempt to wrestle you, you got them to beat. If you can beat them in their minds at the very beginning, you'll win the whole tournament. It's all at the beginning, but you don't let them come over and get you, because I've had that happen before in football games where I line up against somebody's 300 pounds and he's hit me, and I wear him out. I wear him out all game. But I've had somebody line up across me that was like 185 pounds, and I'm 260. And that boy would hit me. There was nothing I could do. I mean, he had me beat mentally. It was unreal. But the very next year, he didn't. So it's all a mind game. You can do a lot more than what your body will let you.
Leanne, that's what I liked also is I don't want to push them too hard where they're not going to like sports, because sports does keep them off the street, and it will, especially if they go beyond like high school and college and everything like that. And that's why I want to keep, because I love the game. Softball, basketball, even football, I love the game. And and the kids love the game. And I'm not going to pressure them into loving it, because I want them to love it for themselves. And that's what I think they do love it. Even Addison, I think she loves it. It's just when she'll play here with us and she loves it. She goes her hardest because obviously we're competitive, so she wants to beat Leighton. But if we're in school and stuff, her friends are on the team, and she doesn't want to throw the ball hard like she does with us because she doesn't want to hurt them and stuff like that. Ed asks, have you done anything with the ham?
The ham, we have just recently moved it in. No, the ham, where is? Oh no, it's right there. No, I have not done anything with the ham, but
We have a refrigerator.
we have
now.
a refrigerator now. So my plans are to cut some of it up and get some bread. And it's sad that like we don't have bread out here, but
I have some bread.
we're going to get everything out here that we need because like we was running back and forth to town to get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
We have some rolls. I have everything for a Christmas dinner, really. I have the ham. I have a ham in here. We have like 2 cases of rolls,
yeah, there's a
mashed
bunch.
potatoes, stuffing. I got it all. Yeah, having both parents active in their lives also keeps them off the street.
And with Lori saying that, I did this the other night. It was been about a month ago. So me, when I book somebody into jail, if I arrest somebody, I talk to them all the way over there, and I try to understand what they're going through, why they're on dope. You know, when did they start? You know why? And a lot of the kids started when they was at a young age. But I would say 75% of the people that is in our jail right now does not have a father in the home. Did not have a father in the home. Or they come up from a broken home. And but most of them, there wasn't a father there, that the mother had to raise them and stuff. And that's crazy. I mean, you know, yeah, marriages are rough, but you know, that's me and Steph. We made the commitment at the very beginning. You know, when we had our children. Do we argue like ever a cup? Yes, we're not perfect, but we know at the end of the day that we're going to work it out, because there's nothing that we would do to separate them kids. But Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, that's an old story too.
Yeah. I did bounty hunt back in the day.
When we first got together, Brandon was a bounty hunter. He had like shackles or something hooked to the bed of his, or the floor of his truck. It was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Something off of like Criminal Minds or something. I love how Steph says stuff like that. My grandparents said that all the time. Made me feel old.
Yeah. And that's with the girls. You know, our kids get spankings just like every other kids do, or they should. And they don't look at me no different afterwards. Yeah, they're upset at that moment, but later on they're lovey-dovey. But there's a reason for that, and that's what we explain to them. We teach y'all when you're younger, so when you get older, that you ain't taught by the laws. And because when you get older, there ain't nothing mom and daddy can do to fix the problem. Right now, mom and daddy can fix the problem, but when she turned 18 years old, yeah, mom and daddy can't fix the problem for you.
My feet are getting cold. No, that's not. That's Maureen Williams' red truck.
Now, yeah, I'm not saying every child that comes from a separated home ain't no good. I'm just saying the percentage, like in jail wise, that's what a lot of them really wish they had, was a dad at home. And you know, and I talk to these guys on a daily basis when they're back there, especially when they're trustees. Yes, I mean, when a husband and wife are together for 2 or 3 years, you know, things get routine, same thing over and over every day, and then all of a sudden you have a pretty blonde-headed chick that just pops up in your life, and things look so much better over here. Um, it's a different look. She does different things, but I promise you, you leave that home to go to this home 2 years later, you will be in the same cycle. Okay, just because the grass is greener on the other side doesn't mean it doesn't have to be cut. It's got to be cut just like your grass has to be cut. So it's all, yeah. Anyways, let's get off that before I get into preaching.
Yeah, we're not saying every single one. We're not saying you're bad because you were raised by a single mom. We're saying that it's just the percentage. It's just like anything. Stephanie, are you getting sick? No, I'm good. I'm this cold almost all year round.
We got the head codes.
Well, I'm almost done with mine though. Mine's still just the cough. But no, I'm just cold because it's really cold out here. It's just he sweats in the winter. So go power for him.
Yeah, grass is always greener where you water it. Yep.
It's going to be 70 Thursday. Thursday it's supposed to be 64, I think. No, tomorrow's 64, and then I think Thursday 62.
The Scan family, is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's Scan family. So yes, you seen your brother go through that. Well, my deal was my family. Like, we had a part of our family on my father's side that was on down the line that lived in the same area that stole. They was drugs, and they had sticky fingers. And we grew up with that. And I think I've said it before on my channel, is like, I remember the times that I went home with the kids, or with a friend on the school bus, and be sitting at a dinner table, and their parents ask, what's your name? Where you from? What's your last name? Who are your parents? And I say, Brandon, Eddy, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, at first it didn't catch on, but after a few times it catches on when, like, all of a sudden after dinner, the family's got something that pops up and you have to go home. So basically they was judging me because of my family. And that was a rough time in my life growing up, because I wasn't accepted into a lot of friendships or their family because of my last name. So when I changed my life and quit drinking, and I got in law enforcement, and I started building the reputation, that's what I tell the kids is, it was totally different from when I was growing up. That's why it's very important that you make smart decisions, because it affects not just you, it affects other people down the line.
I was wondering, everybody started saying happy birthday, Ed. And I was like thinking, Brennan, is it Ed's birthday? But it's not.
Oh.
I don't know where people got that, unless there's another Ed, but I don't see one. I don't know. Oh, because he said going to be 70 here Thursday. So people thought he was going to be 70 years old.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was trying to see where that went.
It's not Ed's birthday. It's going to be 70 degrees Thursday where Ed is. That does, I can see how it gets people though.
Yeah.
Look, he even put the year in there. He's like showing people, I'm young.
Look at that.
Happy early birthday then.
That's a way early birthday. Yep.
That's after mine. We need to plan something for mine then. Run away to a house with a heater. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not as bad as, like I say, is like me. I'm never in a camper during the daytime. The only time I go to the camper is night and sleep, and then get up in the morning and do my same routine. Go get a cup of coffee, edit videos, and about 10 o'clock, I try to be done editing and the computer stuff, and be out on the farm working, doing something. Yeah.
And I'll be inside if it's cold, because it's warm inside there. I'll be 55 on Friday. Well, happy birthday, Nell.
Nell's 55 years old.
Friday.
Man, I turned 40 this year coming up.
Yeah, he's getting real old.
40 years old.
And I'm barely 30.
Whatever.
I'm 31. That's barely 30. I had this hat on while we was outside.
My grandson has been watching your channel. He said he has to learn everything to raise our animals when we get on the farm. That's awesome. Well, like I say, is I get a lot of advice from other people, but I love animals. They all have a story, and they are so peaceful. And you just have one of those days, you just go sit with them, and it's just like, I don't know. It just makes the day so much better.
And they're so funny to just sit and watch too. How'd Max handle his first cold?
Max done, I guess he done good because he stayed in the unit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
he slept in the
nice.
unit for 2 days. Like, obviously, we'd come home, I'd break him, put him back in the unit. We'd get up that morning, I'd get him out, put him, we'd do our run and put him in his pen throughout the day. And at night, he would stay in the unit just so it wasn't super, super cold. I mean, just leave him in the unit. The vehicle usually stay on about medium heat, and he done really well.
Which youngin' got stir crazy the quickest in the storm? Kayson?
Yeah. I'd probably say.
Kayson's back to his super hyper self, and I think I will say he got the stir crazy. Braylee's fine.
All right, good night. Thank you for hanging out with us.
And then Leighton was fine because he wasn't grounded from his phone, so he had his phone. And Addison's, she does pretty good. She's a homebody. So yeah, definitely Kayson. Are all the animals you have on the property yours, or are there still some of your neighbors?
There's still some of them are neighbors. The ponies are our neighbors, and we actually have 4 goats now. Yeah, no, yeah.
No.
We got 3.
No, we have 4. We have Teacup, Pennywise, and the 2 new ones.
And Skittles 5.
And Skittles 5.
Yeah, that's 5. We have 5. We have got 5 goats.
We had the other 2, but since we didn't really.
And we have a llama, but I'm trying to find some more Kiko goats. I like those little ones,
Nigerians.
Or them Nigerians. I like those that we have, but I've also thought about getting some like dairy goats. They're pretty. I like the
Not for dairy though, right?
No, I like the Nigerians because they throw so many different colors. If you've seen DJ's and Daniel's goat, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. excuse me, beautiful colors. I like the spots and stuff. So that's the reason why I like the Nigerians.
Well, the ones we got from Kevin and Rachel, they're Pico.
Pico?
They're Kiko and what's a P word for goats?
I don't know.
I was asking my friends. I wasn't asking you. Pyrenees? Pyrenees? No, that's like a cat, isn't it? Pygmy. Yeah, Pygmy and Kiko. Thank you, OG Judy.
Yeah, so those, the sheep are still in question. I just got to get a different pen because I want to keep them separate. But I do want some ponies. But like Marie and them, they have ponies, but they raise their ponies and they keep their females. So we will have to buy one, somewhere else. Because most people that raise them, they only sell the studs or whatever. So that's, we've looked for a little donkey. I wanted a color donkey. Them have been hard to find.
The white ones?
Yeah.
See, those are ugly.
No, the ones with the spots.
Yeah, they're ugly.
Well, I like them.
I mean, I know they're more, like, you can get more money out of them and stuff like that, but they're ugly.
I just love the color.
Josh said, I know where some Nigerians are for sale.
Where's that at, Josh? Are they females?
Yeah, we talked about getting guineas. We need to find some guineas too now that we're pretty much settled out here.
Yeah, summertime we will get some.
Just summer? I mean, I understand that's when snakes come out, but... Oh.
Margie said give him Kayson a cup of coffee, see if it'll calm him down, like reverse.
Yeah, I've heard about that, or Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Like, I need to try that. I'm not very consistent. I'm bad about it. And that's key to being a good parent.
Enjoy, that's right where we're at.
I am a good parent, but I mean, like, I would be happier with myself if I was consistent. Yeah, I want to get some barn cats too.
Yeah, Josh, send me a message on Messenger. My work phone's broke right now. I don't have a work phone. Yeah, I do. Once we get a building we can control the temperature in, we're going to get incubators because Kayson loves the eggs, and why he's so interested in them, I want to get the eggs so he can see them hatch. That way he can stay interested, and now that they're stopped laying, he doesn't talk about them much. So we're going to try.
Caffeine, but not sugar.
Okay.
So try that. What's bad is I don't think he would drink coffee without sugar.
Might have to trick him. Lori raises Nigerian Dorse, yes. And they throw the pretty... I get these are Nigerians out here, right? Okay. Yeah, I get them mixed up, but I love the spotted goats. I just do. And not only that, I just love when they're babies and just how they're born. It's pretty neat. Neil, all right, 4 a.m. Wow. Good night to you as well. Yeah. Nigerians have colors and can have blue eyes. Yes, I love their eyes as well. Doris says, I love the spotted goats. They are so pretty. Yes, they are. Have you... But yeah, guineas are loud, but they'll keep the snakes away. So
Yeah, they will.
it is after. It is already after 10 o'clock. I didn't see that, but we will be releasing Stephanie's video in the morning. We're trying to release hers in the morning and mine in the evening. So if everything works out right. If not, it'll be released sometime tomorrow. But just like I say on ours, be sure to go over, leave a comment. Even if you don't leave a comment, drop a heart down in the comment box. That does nothing but help YouTube channels grow. Not even just our channels. Everybody else's channels you watch, leave a heart in the comment box because that will help them extremely. You may not think it does, but you get 30 or 40 people that does that, you will definitely see how much, they will definitely see how much it helps them. So we're going to go ahead and sign off here tonight. Kayson will sell his chickens. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes money too, but I don't know if he likes them more than his chickens.
He likes some chickens. But anyways, we hope y'all have a wonderful night.
Y'all have a great week.
All right. We'll see y'all in the next video. Good night.